Hello guys. In her arms actually hit 1 million views within a day, and I was shocked. Looking at the movie, the storyline, and everything, I discovered that this movie is one of the most amazing movies that you have ever seen on social media, on the internet, on YouTube. The twist was a multi twist. In fact, I was shocked to my bones. I was shocked to my bones to discover the amount of themes loaded in that movie. Friendship, beautiful relationship, terrible relationship, and beautiful friendship beautiful friendship between Moisam and Prince Nwafo. Beautiful relationship between Moisam and Regina Daniels. And very terrible relationship between Regina Daniels and Chooks. The movie was just an exceptional movie. Like, it is out of the norm. Could you guys recollect when people were criticizing Moisam for not being versatile in movies? They say most of his movies is love, 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 and he needs to infuse action in the movies, and there should be protagonists and antagonists, and most people complain that he doesn't know how to act, and that he should feature other top actors in the movie. Now, this movie was produced by not only him but also Uchenna Bunabo TV. It's just so exceptional to see how all the characters played out. You guys saw that the action in that movie. You guys saw that Moisam had to fight for love. The roles played out perfectly well, and the scenes, each scenes were suspense from the beginning to the end. That movie deserves a million views and more within a day, and I'm sure it's still counting and would go higher as the day and time goes by. Check out the beautiful friendship between Prince Nwafor. When I saw Prince Nwafor in that movie, I was shocked to my bones. I was like, Prince Nwafor, wow. Prince Nwafor is a veteran actor in the movie industry. He has been acting for more than 20 years, if I'm not mistaken. And he's known for playing comic roles. He has acted with Akina Popo, then late Sam Lokoefe, and other top veteran actors in the Nollywood industry. And seeing him on that project, I knew that Uchenna Obonabo is the famous producer who often uses him in his movie. So immediately I saw him playing the friendship role with Maurice Sam. I was like, wow, yes, this is it. So Maurice Sam and him, had beautiful friendship in that movie. Even when he could not pay his children's school fees, Maurice Sam was there. Maurice Sam had to step in, despite the fact that he didn't want to even do the job, because his lover, Regina Daniels, they were not on good terms, because he thought Regina Daniels broke up with him and went for a rich guy, not knowing that Regina Daniels was forced to do that because of the incident that happened with his elder brother. And it also depicted, drug abuse is is now the order of the day in Nigeria, not only Nigeria alone, in other countries of the world. And this has further impoverished the youth. I was at a bank yesterday, and I had a bank manager stating that one of his friend had two cars, and because of his high intake of drugs, he sold his two cars and even sold his house. That is how, that is how deep drug has taken people. It has taken people 6 feet down, people who are supposed to achieve in their lives, just because of the use of drug. Hard, they could not achieve the money that they were supposed to use to do one or two things in their life. They could not do it because of hard. And the movie depicted how, terrible hard can be, and how, despite that, you can actually show love to them. Definitely, somebody who is taking hard drugs is down with depression. But despite the fact that they are on hard drugs, we don't have to, subject them to ridicule. We don't have to, reject them. And that is what Maurice Sam did there. Despite the fact that Regina's elder brother, who was on hard, put her, in the condition that she is, that she had to, move into that abusive relationship. Maurice Sam still later, at the end of the day, bring him closer, talk to him, and he discovered and he realized that what he did was very bad, and he admitted that he was going to change. That is what a beautiful movie can do. That is what the movie projected. Different themes in that movie. It's not even centered on love. People that will be making mockery, criticizing Maurice Sam. I love this, love that every time. This one is a bomb. It is more than love. The movie cuts across different sphere of life, from bad relationship, worst relationship, abusive relationship, to the beautiful relationship that existed between Maurice Sam and Regina Daniels in that movie. Although Regina Daniels is definitely married, there was no love scenes, there was no kissing scenes, and the romantic scenes were not even that much because they did not, they did not synchronize when it comes to kissing and all those stuff because she's married and she's definitely respecting her husband and respecting the family. But it was, came out super deliciously. The storyline, the team were fantastic. Even it also projected what women face in their marriage. The fact that men just need to allow women do what they want to do. Because you are married doesn't give the man the right to to infringe on your private life, to infringe on your business life. The men in marriages should allow women do what they need to do, like in the movie, Maurice Sam's mother. I even thought the funniest thing is that I even thought the woman who was trailing Maurice Sam from the beginning of the movie was maybe a sugar mother, a sugar mommy who wanted to date Maurice Sam. I never knew that it was his mother. Just look at the twist from the beginning of the movie. Many people would definitely be shocked at almost the ending part of the film to discover that that woman was his mother, and that woman would be the one to save him from his tribulations. Me, I was thinking that woman was Maurice Sam's lover, not knowing that that woman was indeed his mom. Can look at the twist. Very, very hilarious. And it's not even hilarious. Like, if you watch this movie and you did not cry, I don't know why. As in, you should be shedding tears at every scene of the movie. Again, Kasongo, well, Komadi Naga, that one itself, another highlight for the movie. That's also, I saw people commenting about that. So it shows how, other African culture can be infused in Nigeria and will make it a very beautiful movie, because that was also an highlight from Prince Nwafo, the veteran Nollywood actor who have been acting for 20 years. It's also an highlight for him at that part, and that's really cracked me up. So kudos to Prince Nwafo for such a beautiful performance. And what was I even talking about? I was referring to Maurice Sam's mother in that movie. That really got me, sober. And I know I went, it took me deep, it took me deep down to the memory lane of my own family too. It's always beautiful to, allow women do, because you are in a marriage doesn't make you a slave, or doesn't mean that you should be enslaved by your husband, you know, and there should always be compromise in marriage. Now, the woman said she was called to service. Then the husband would have allowed her go and serve her people. You understand? But because the man was selfish, definitely politics would always be. Many people, insinuate and say that politics is a bad game, but it would definitely and would always be a good game for those people that have good and blessed heart, people that are ordained by God to rule. Because you are ruling your people. It's just in Nigeria and other African countries that we have seen politics as a terrible game. But in other European countries, South American countries, North American countries, the leaders are always happy to rule their people. They always have this, this sort of joy and emotional feeling of making the country grow, as in grow and experience productivity. In a resounding state where things flourish within the people, and there's always a feeling of joy when they are trying to remove the people from poverty or so. But here in Africa, the leaders derive joy in impoverishing the people in poverty, while squandering the money the Africans had earned money and resources in other foreign countries, which is very terrible. And that is why people see politics here as a dirty game. But politics in reality is a beautiful game. And that is why Maurice Sam never knew what really went wrong that made his mother, deserted her. He feels that the mother deserted him, not knowing that that was what happened. The father didn't want the mother to pursue her dream in politics, and she had to just leave. And fighting for the custody of the child, she could not win. She could not win because of her past. What a beautiful mother experience. This happened in reality, where mother leave their children for many reasons, maybe due to domestic violence, or probably due to other issues that was caused by the man, and they couldn't endure the marriage. Then they leave, then abandon their children. Most times, these mothers don't really abandon their children. It's just the fact that the situation at hand was complicated, and that was what that movie projected. Situation at hand was extremely complicated, that even the mother wanted to take her child, but the father did not allow it. But one thing or the other led to one thing or the other, and the mother rescued Maurice Sam from the impending doom that he was supposed to experience from that movie. And the final part of the movie made it so super amazing. And it was such a splendid movie. Looking at the cast and crew, the way they brought all those characters self was, Chooks is a fantastic actor right from time. He has been acting for many, many years. He played the drug dealer role very well, the drug role very well. Where Prince for a good actor. Regina Daniels, of course, we all know her. She has been acting since childhood. Since early 2000s, Regina Daniels was top when it comes to playing child roles. And now she has grown into a fantastic, mature billionaire actress. And she also did a fantastic job, even if we were expecting a couple of kisses, but she didn't do that. And I'm sure it was Uche Nabunabo that brought her to that set, because the movie was not only produced by Maurice Sam, it was also produced by Uche Nabunabo. But Maurice Sam is the executive producer because the movie premiered on his channel. And the movie was shot in Abuja. You can see everything, how beautiful the set is, and beautiful twist from the beginning to the end. And I just admire what the movie, offered. The movie offered bad relationships, what people experience in bad relationships, what people experience in beautiful relationship. Maurice Sam had to go out of his way to help his friend get the money to pay for his children's school fees. Beautiful mother and son's relationship, despite everything, despite the fact that the mother, abandoned him for many, many years. She still wanted to make amends. She discovered that there was something missing in her life. This mother and son's love, the love between the mother and the child is irreplaceable. She discovered that there was something missing in her life, that she just needed to, find a way to merge it up, and she had to come in for her son where the son needed him the most. That thing made Maurice Sam forgive the mom. So mothers should always come in for their children where they need them the most. That is a beautiful trajectory of life, where the child will now discover that, yes, my mom, not that she disliked me or she hated me that time. What happened was what led to the separation. So the child will now, come to terms with the mom. I'm talking about reality now, because these things are happening in reality. I've seen mothers abandon their children, probably due to domestic violence. We all know it. Domestic violence is rocking the marriage these days. Women cannot longer endure it. They leave their husbands. Many of them have tried to take their children, but the fathers will always have a say. They will always find a way, to try and bring the women down. That was the same thing that happened in this movie. But the mother, came out when Maurice Sam needed her the most, and she did a fantastic job making sure that everything went to rest. It's a beautiful movie. Maurice Sam, kudos to you. Regina Daniels, kudos to you. God bless you for featuring in this beautiful piece. For Prince, the veteran actor himself, comic veteran actor, kudos to you. Maurice Sam's mother in that film, she did an amazing job, very beautiful. Who else noticed that there was a striking resemblance between Maurice Sam and that woman when they were both discussing in that G-Wagon, when she was opening up to Maurice Sam about everything that happened and why she left Maurice Sam for so long. I looked at their face, I was like, maybe this one is Maurice Sam's mother, because the resemblance was so striking. So guys, thanks for listening to me. Thanks for watching the movie. It achieved a 1 million view and beautiful rating in within a day, and I'm sure it's going far and far, and would definitely be one of the best movies to watch out for this year. Probably before next week, the movie should be around 10 million views or 20 million views. It is just an exceptional movie. You can't get it anywhere else. Multi-theme, multi-scenes, multi-storytelling. It's not just about love. It encompasses many, many, themes of life. What, goes on in the reality of life, drug, relationship, the beauty of motherhood, separation between mother and the children, what could have caused it, why men should compromise most times in their marriage. Marriage is all about compromise, why they should allow the women do what they want to do, and many more like that. So thanks guys for watching it. Keep watching, keep streaming, keep sharing the movie, keep liking, keep commenting, keep sharing. Let it go across borders. I know the movie is trending in Africa now. Many Africans have watched it and they are commenting. Let it go beyond borders to Europe, South America, North America. Let everybody see this amazing piece of information, amazing piece of life lesson that also encompasses love, which is the greatest gift that God has shown us. Love. Thanks for watching once again, and please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have an amazing day, guys. Love you all. Peace out. Stay jiggy always, guys.